All right, guys, we are here with the Vice President of Sales for Test Entertainment, Ben Bateman. He is also the game creator for the Cast List. I'm a huge fan of movies. I'm a huge film buff, and I really wanted to talk to you about this game because movie trivia is something that I do with my friends all the time, casually, and this is something I would totally buy for a fun game night with all of us. So tell me a little bit about what inspired you to create this game.
So Alex Kessler, who's the CEO at our company here, has designed a lot of games. He and I have been talking about movies together. We did a podcast about this game called Magic the Gathering for years and years. And we would always have like a segment where we talked about movies on that show. And so I think he knew that if he started a project, we're going to make a movie trivia game. You can just advise on it. Eventually I would wrestle the controls from him.
Right.
And I'd be like, you know what, let me just jump in here. And so in the end, I took over the second half of development on this. I wrote pretty much all the cards, tested a lot of the theories out, because I used to compete in the World Championship movie trivia. I won it 6 years ago now.
Wow, okay.
And so there was just a huge amount of, we had to scale down the high level, right? We had to be like, I'm like, that's too easy. And everybody's like, we've never even heard of that actor before. And so we really had to pull the guts out of that part of it. But in the end, we came up with something that we think is a really fun party game. And everyone we've really tested it with has loved it.
Sure, and can you explain the basic mechanics of the game?
Yeah, so the basic premise of the game is that you're going to pick up a card like this.
Sure.
And on this card is going to be an actor or an actress's name.
Yeah.
And so the reason the game is so unique is that I'm going to look at the 5 movies that are listed on this card. And I have to decide, what are the 2 most confusing movies for you? I'm going to name 2 movies, and you have to see if you can figure out the common actor or actress. So it's a different experience every time, because if you're playing with your partner, you kind of know what they know. You and your best friends, you kind of know what your inside jokes are. You're like, oh, they've never heard of this movie before.
Sure.
So you're going to give them the hardest ones you possibly can. You start with the first 2. If they don't get it on the first guess, you give them the 3rd movie, then a 4th, and then ultimately a 5th. It's 1 less point for each movie.